Good after early morning, getting out of myself, y'all. On this sunny, increasingly sunny and light day as the late morning moves on, as the overcast thins out and gets burnt off by the increasingly strong early summer, early June sun angle. And we're going to have a very mild day here in Bloomington metropolitan area. Mid to upper 70s, maybe touch 80, increasing humidity. I can feel it, getting a little uncomfortable for old Vincenzo, but we'll put up with it. This is you like, subscribe, and share at Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing for a one-of-a-kind company-made probability-based trading alert and company philosophy. And real quick, before I go over a few coins, I'm going to hit this. Hold on now. I gotta turn it on. Modern days, you gotta turn on your weed, right? Oh yeah, that's what old Vincenzo needed, for sure. Get him through this work day, right? Right about smoking marijuana, hashisha, right? Not the yayo, but the mota. We like the mota. Si, Senor Mota, yayo, heyo, right? Well, let's get down to business real quick before I get a fucking phone call. Let's look at the dollar index real quick. You can see it's starting to come down again. I briefly talked about this. This is going to be a daily part at the beginning of my video, so you are forced to look at it. You see the dollar. I put that green line in. We're going to make that a different color. This is when Joe Biden got in the office. I'm using Joe Biden because he is the president. So I have to use him because I'm in America. America, son, right? He's the one killing my dollar currently, as Trump did before him. Well, actually, the dollar went up under Trump, kind of. But I digress there. But you can see in that circle area, there's not a lot of trading in now. See that right here? Not a lot of trading in there. I'll change the color for that to make it clear. See that? There's not a lot of trading in there. So if you break that orange line, or not the orange line. The orange line's where Joe Biden got into office, and I've had an outstanding forecast before I had an audience on YouTube to anybody that would listen. If it breaks that handle right here, 88.33, 88 spot 33.9, decisively with some volume, you have nothing but air. Not a lot of trading in between there and the 78 handle, which was a catastrophic disaster in 2008. And I think maybe even as soon as by the end of this year, but by for sure sometime mid to late 2022, you're going to be testing that 79 handle. And Vincenzo thinks this can go much, much lower under Joe Biden. And you can see as we break down our normal stocks, we have overhead a long-term resistance, and we have long-term underneath support. Let's make that bigger because this is the one we're emphasizing right now. We have long-term underneath support, and old Vincenzo thinks we're doing something like this. I've been calling it since young. Vincenzo sees that as a double top of overhead resistance, and now we're trading on the moving averages. You could come back and retest, and then you're going to trade down. Then you're going to hit underneath support and trade up and get rejected, and then come down. I think you're coming. I don't know. That might be too far into the future. Yeah, that's way out in the future because I'm in the monthly. We're going to do that, but it's going to be obviously in a lot quicker time frame. So now you see where we're at, so we can go into the monthly to make this look a little better. So old Vincenzo thinks that's, yes, because Joe Biden's one big printing press, because he's a communist and a socialist. That's just what he is. If you don't like it, well, tell him to change his philosophies. But he's a Keynesian economic belief, modern monetary theory, which there's no theory about it. It's been tried, true, and tested, and it's failed every time. But they can confuse the simpleton sheeple if they use terms like modern monetary theory. Ooh, modern, it's new. Modern means new. Monetary, money. Ooh, we like money and theory. Ooh, theories are good, right? Because the simpletons and sheep are stupid. But old Vincenzo is on, he can sniff, decipher, and detect the criminal gangster cartel like that. And we understand what's going on. That's why I have a lot of non-dollar denominated assets that pay sexy, glowing, gorgeous dividends for me just to hold them, and I profit when the dollar goes down. But old Vincenzo, because Joe Biden is causing massive inflation, and all his inflation is expanding the money supply, because when you expand, you inflate. When you inflate, right, It's inflation. So every time Joe Biden prints, he's inflating the economy. He's adding inflation. He's already done $5.5 trillion in spending. So that's $5.5 trillion this year in inflation that is now showing up in consumer goods, even with the rigged CPI, right? Car prices, used car prices, food, energy, etc. It's all skyrocketing. So the dollar most likely is going to continue to trade down, get rejected, come down, hit this overhead underneath support, trade on it, could come back up to upper resistance, and it's going to get rejected, and it's going to trade, and it's going to eventually trade. I think by the time Joe Biden's done, you're going to be at an all-time record low, or threatening the all-time record low in the US dollar, which from the time he took office to say it does it in, that's 2025, say it does it by 2023, that's a 30% decline in the purchasing power of the US dollar. Oil would be north of $150 a barrel. It'd be $5 a gallon gas, $7 a gallon, or $7 a gallon milk. Energy prices would skyrocket, and it wouldn't be because greedy, evil capitalists and businessmen. It would be because Joe Biden's massive inflation that he printed, and the value of your dollar going down. Like, subscribe, and y'all.